Everybody, welcome back to TekWarfare, episode 33 with me, Sid, and I've been doing a little bit between episodes. Mainly, I have set myself now, I'll get that while I'm here, brewing wildberry wine. We've just set this one off, so 7.3 to 7.6, that's an improvement. So let's get, hang on. Twinkle, twinkle, bloody twinkle. It's bad enough that they're happy all the time, but they just need to stop with the breeding. Yeah, anyway, where were we? So I have been working down here. Now I want to get this area complete, which means that I need to put another table in here with 2 more barrels and move these around, get some potion shelves in, and basically start mass producing all of these. So we've got loads of these ready. Same over here for the things. This one is now at quality 1, as is that, so that's good. And this one is, I didn't have any apples down here to continue that one on. That's where we are with that. So let us take that wildberry wine. Now what does this do? I can't remember. It inebriates you, but that's about it. Okay. What were you? 727. Again, an improvement. So we'll swap those over and yeah, it just gets you inebriated. At the moment, there will be something of this. There'll be an effect it has. But what we need to do is just get those going. Now the other thing we need to sort out is alewort and work out, and we also need to get rid of all of this lot. Or at least the really crap ones like those. But yeah, and that needs actually, I need another 32 honey. Boop. Have I still got the bottles? I haven't. Let me go and grab those. And another 32 honey as well while I'm at it. Because we'll get both of those filled right up. Bang. That's that. And then repeat. And again. 8 of those. And we'll get that. So we'll get the brewing operation sorted finally, I think today. That's a plan. Which means we also need to, I also need to show you what else I've done, which is over here. And we have let's go and purchase the things first. So I have got, I need to purchase another two bedroom dwellings. You're a tradesman. I don't need a tradesman. I need an architect, and I need the 2s. 1, 2. Thank you very much. Leave those there, and let's go and put these in. So what I've done is over here I have built another structure, which is this one. Actually, yeah, there's still a little bit to do on that. I've just noticed I haven't filled in that corner. Doesn't matter. So that is a 2-bed dwelling, and come around to the side here, and this is a 2-bed dwelling. Now this is, unless they literally jump off of here, they can't take damage from that fall, so this works fine. They'll be able to get up there and do the thing, but we do need to just cap off those ends. And I also want to try and just finish decorating this area around to here and all the way around the base of the castle here, because then I can kind of say like this quadrant, or well, it's not quadrant, it's probably a octant or a hextant, or I don't know. It's a small portion of the thing, but around here and all the way down there We do need to do something back here, but right now I'm not desperate for anything. I might actually see if there's any way we can build. Is there archery targets, so we could put some archery butts down there. I'd love to know how to make them. Yeah, that would work, I suppose. Archery targets down there. Probably not. Really? Hang on a second. Sorry, I'm just when you think they can't get any more dumb, they manage to somehow get more dumb. Yeah, you are. I don't know whether you're there or where. Hang on. You appear to be stuck in the ground. Seriously, it's... Oh, we can actually fit one more guard in as well, that's handy. Now you! Look. Come on out. You know, I built this in such a way so they couldn't get in any way trapped around there. But you managed to... Yeah, you get in there. Go. Practice. Nice animation, that one. I do like it. Okay, let's get back to what we're trying to do. So, we've got room for more guards if we want to. We've got room for more villagers should we wish to. I haven't got any idea what professions I want to actually purchase right now, so I'm not going to push that one. I'm just going to keep building structures. You know what? I've got so many offspring, they can just go. And what was I after? Books. Nope. Have I not got the rustic book somewhere? Hang on. I thought I had. That rustic. Where are you, rustic book? Almanac. So you're there. I could have sworn I got one of those. Book. No. Where would it be? If I were an almanac, where would I be? That would be in Precious. That would make no sense. Obviously not being up there, because that would make absolutely no sense at all. That should actually probably be in the bookshelf. And that one is just a book. Almanac. I could have sworn I had one of those. Alright. Iron nuggets. 3 iron. Hang on. Silver. Iron. Iron nuggets. A book and some olives. Olives we can manage. As we can manage a book. Alright, let's get this one sorted. I could have sworn I'd made. Why did I take 3? Why did I take 3 olives out? I don't know. Okay, put you away there. Put you away in there. Go into the almanac and let's have a look at production. Alcoholic beverages. So we've done apples, we've done grapes, we've done all that, but there are other alcoholic beverages. And what we need to do is work out we know about inebriation. Here we go. So Ale saturating applies full stomach effect. Okay. Ale is brewed with ale wort, which is made by combining a water bucket, bread, and sugar in a crafting table. Okay, so bread, sugar, and bucket. Can live with that. Cider is magic resistance. Iron is absorption. We know about that one. Mead is witherward, which is what we got. Wild berry, that's the beastie we want to get. I thought we wanted that one higher. Oh, that'll boost the level of all positive effects up to level 3. Okay. Wine increases the duration of, yeah. So we definitely need to get that one done. Wine is an absolute, and yeah, there's just a lot, but we need to, I think we just need to head over to the square to start off with. And come down here. So I've been also trading with villagers between sessions, and I'm at the point where now in the gun things where I've got a good hammer, I've got a good revolver thing, I've got but what I need is a decent barrel. I know I've also got another architect, gunsmith over there. So, but right now let's not get sidetracked because I know just how bad I am. Have I seriously not left a crafting bench down here? Battery, oh, tell you what. Let's fix that, shall we? Gives me that. I've also put a roof on this. The villagers periodically were jumping out. So let's get bread. Sugar. And water. If I had a bucket that would help, but you know, we'll go with that for now. We can get it running. Yeah. Right, so we'll head over. Hang on. No, find the right thing. Have I got buckets anywhere? Have I not got buckets? That's weird. That's very weird. I normally at least carry one bucket. Oh, I have got a bucket there. Right, I'll go and grab another bucket. We shall get the various bits. I haven't got anything there. We'll get the various bits together for that, and I'll probably put an infinite water source somewhere down in the thing, or maybe just put a tank like this. Get another. Yeah, I think I've got a spare radiant tank, haven't I, somewhere? Didn't I? I thought I had. I'm fairly certain I've got a spare radiant. Here we go. Radiant tank. Right. They're linked. Hang on. Right, that's linked to that right now, so we can always link it to another one. But we'll put it away for now. Okay, we've got radiant tank. We can place that down there. We've got everything we need. Let me just sort myself out, and I'll be back in a second. Alright, we're over here. We've got a barrel. I can make buckets of ale wort quite easily. I gave up using the arcane storage thing. It wasn't up to snuff for this. We just infinite water source, far better than thing. Let me just get rid of you, and then we can just keep multiple crafting these until we've got a barrel full. The villagers are very happy upstairs. I'd call them, you know, drunks, but here I am making thing. I also need to. I'm emptying bottles by the simple expedience of drinking them. It just seemed like a sensible way of doing it. You know, it's like. But if I get inebriated too, I stop. Bottle of cider. Like that, because I don't want to get inebriated 3, because that is really unpleasant. But we'll keep just stacking these in. until we've got a barrel full, and then we can start. That should be enough for our first blast into ale. But we also are going to need a lot of buckets, not buckets, bottles, and we've been currently, up until now, we've just been kind of using the fish trap to get water bottles, because obviously that gives us them pre-filled. I don't know why I did that. Maybe it's because I'm an idiot. And there, I don't know whether we've got a couple more buckets worth. Let's find out. I can't remember what the I think that is probably it. So we'll stop at that, and then we'll grab, I've got my barrel set up over here, so we'll grab a couple of bottles, and you can't see, there is no way of seeing how much there is in there, but let's set the ale wort running. That has actually not improved at all. However, that one is actually better than those. So we'll get our empty bottles and blah blah blah. Yeah, we'll take those two, put that one. Now it occurs to me that I don't need to drink these bottles, because I can just bin them like that. And then what we can do is set another batch of that running. I am going to need more than that ultimately. 32 will get you a full pressing bin of whatever it is you're making. So ultimately we'll have that, and then a couple of those, and we should be good to set you off again with a 78 and a 78. So that should definitely improve on that one. The cider is still running. Now what I do want to do in here is, let me just go and grab that for starters, and then we'll get a little bit of I'm going to go with that one, and maybe, I'm trying to think, I don't want to be too restricted in my movement, so kind of like that perhaps. That kind of works. And then what we'll do is we'll have spruce potion shelves, if I can get them to play nicely, going up like that, and then also on the walls. And this will become our wine cellar, or alcohol cellar, where we'll have cider, ale, wild berry wine, mead, iron wine, and wine. And that should give us some interesting effects. Now there is something I did want to try with that, and I'm just wondering whether we'll get this done beforehand. But first I need a whole load of bottles, because I need to make potion shelves. Which require bottles and slabs and things. Now I could go out, get some sand, stick it in the super smelter, smelt the sand, and get it back. But there is another way of doing it, and that is villager trading. We've got glass on our librarians. Hello. You ever thought about getting some armour? I really do wish you could give them the items you want them to wear. We also need to do another trade with it, because obviously everything's building up in the background. So let's head down here quickly. Now while we're doing that, I also would like to go and bring over another batch of villagers, because I'd like to get another gunsmith. This one down here, I haven't really done much. Is traded out, because I've had the good stuff off him, and that's a negative barrel, so yeah, utterly pointless. So we need to do a bit of trading to get some emeralds, because I'm out of emeralds down here. But let me just go and get a batch of those, and I'll be back in a mo. Okay, well, we've got a few villages we want here and a few we don't. So first things first, we need to take this gunsmith, who is now useless. Sorry sir, but you are. because these good trades lock out, and they don't unlock. I don't know why that is. Well, I presume so you can't just constantly abuse the equivalent of an enchanted thing. So he's gonna just trundle down here, happy in his cart. Oh, la la, oh, la la. Such law. Oh, just did it. Okay. Right, and then one of these two is a gunsmith. Now this guy is an electrician. I don't need an electrician. But this guy I think is a gunsmith. He's a machinist. I could have sworn I had a second gunsmith in there. I don't really need a machinist, I don't think, either. Okay. What's this baby? I can't tell. I'm going to have to wait till he grows up. Which means you two get a little bit of a break. Alright. In the meantime, we need to find this guy who will trade us 5 glass for an emerald. I think we probably... Maybe we should try unlocking these other ones as well. What are you? You are 5 glass for an emerald. You are not unlocked yet, so we should probably try and unlock these fellas over here, because they got... I don't know whether they're any good or not. Let me get them done, and I'll be back in a moment. Alright, I've gone through those guys. They're not brilliant, but these guys are 5s, so yeah, we can get the odd bit of useful stuff off them, but mainly it's glass. Reset him. You know, we're stacking a bit of glass already. Now, admittedly, we're using emeralds to do it, but who cares? The free emeralds. It really didn't cost me anything to do it in the first place, so, you know, let me just go and get a bookshelf. That should reset him. But these guys, that one on the end's protection 4, so he's probably a keeper. But beyond that, nothing exciting, really. I'm just going to go and lock out these guys' glass trades, I think, now. And that will give us sufficient glass to do pretty much anything we want. This is a pretty crap one, but we'll have it anyway, because again, we can lock them out. Doesn't really matter. Especially like this guy here. He's got protection 3, yeah, and loyalty 3. Now loyalty 3, we can get a trident, so he might be worthwhile keeping until we've sorted him out. Over here, incendiary, fortune 2. Now fortune 2 is not fortune 3, but you know, it's relatively inexpensive to create the fortune 3 book. So yeah, you know, at the moment I've got nothing. I'm not desperate for the space, so we'll keep them as keepers for the time being, and just grab enough glass. We'll leave little fella there to grow up, because I can't remember what... You can't actually see what he is. Obviously that doesn't help. We'll put those away, stick that away, and that should give us more than enough glass to make all the bottles we'll ever want. So next thing is get a whole load of bottle shelves in and carry on brewing. So I'll be back in a bit. Alright, this is now done as much as it's going to be. I think what I will probably do is get rid of this infinite water source down here and just kind of use barrels as we would have done. Yeah, that's not going to go. Does it? It just kind of makes sense. Now, it doesn't mean I need to bring back those blocks I took with me, bit of gravel and stuff, but yeah, that's no biggie. we can just put those down there for starters, and then we'll fill that in later. Then move this. Let me just double check if I put that. Yes, it does keep it. Now we've got cider is almost there. Ale wort, the first batch failed. Both were 50% and below. Wild berry wine is getting there. I'm now doing basically I've emptied out the ones that are already at maximum quality, all bar one. Now here's the important thing: it is critical that you leave one quality in that slot, because if you take it all out, that can actually drop, so your quality can go down. So yeah, tip. Get a whole load of these done. We'll get this filled out, but for the time being, I'm just going to go and head over and start on that little bit of landscaping. I don't think we're going to get a vast amount done today. You know, it's funny. There are days when if you feel like you're the most productive thing on the planet, and then days when you just feel utterly unproductive. This is one of those in between days where I feel like doing things, but nothing big, nothing major. Because major can be a right royal pain in the backside, let's be honest. So I would like to put in a few trees that are, I'll stick a couple of maples in because they're quite nice. I wonder if I can get a goat. I'm going to see if I can get a couple of no, just one. I don't think any more than one. And maybe I've only got one of those though. Willow, perhaps not. I suppose we could try for a sakura, and then the rest I'm going to go for in standard tree types, which means I'm going to need some blocks with me anyway, because let me grab a bit of that should do the trick, and grab a oak or two, actually 3, 4, 5, got torches, got blocks, that's fine, and take a bit of spruce and maybe an ironwood. I think that will be more than enough to I don't want to go mad than I already am, but I do want to try and get this area to start looking like it's finished. So the first thing we need to do is whack down some trees. Certain trees we can whack down and they will not touch them. So for example, I can stick an ironwood tree there and they will not dig that one out at all. But if I were to place down an oak tree, say here, and let's go for a big one while we're at it. 1, 2, 3. I think that's right. It was just and then we're also going to want to have you on the bar ready, because otherwise someone's going to come and try and cut this down. Oh, it didn't really, but it didn't play nicely anyway. Doesn't matter. Stick a non-dirt block underneath these, you end up with a tree that the villagers will ignore. One of Tango's better ideas, I think. Because of course, but that's terrible. No, let's try again. Let us try again with that one. So we'll stick our little bit down there. We'll have that there. Do I force it or not? Let's try and force it, but we'll force it from this side. The forcing of these doesn't always work. It's probably not the right place to stick a tree, realistically, with the arrow slits pointing in, but you know, this is kind of a mixed. Come on, there we go. That's what we're after. Stay away from my trees, you bugger. And we'll get, you know, more foliage and stuff around the area as well. That's a given. But let's just have a step back and just have a quick peek at that. So it's starting to feel more natural already. This area here I feel could do with something. Let's go with, and I'm going to try for another big tree. I probably will need some more bone meal before we finish this though, because these often take quite a bit to get them to find a growth that they can. There we go. That's what we wanted. Whack a block in underneath, and yeah. So let me just keep on just working on this area, and I shall be back with you in a moment. All right. Well, we're making progress. We've got lots of mead. We've got lots of iron wine. We've got lots of wine. I'm out of grapes, so I need to get some more of those. In terms of our cider, we're at 0.98 on both. Ale wort is still pretty poor, but is getting better. And wild berry is pretty good, getting there as well. So that's that, and I'll continue working on that between episodes, and you know, as I go. It's not a big it's not a requirement for anything in specific. But what we have done is finished up around here. So that is now, I think, nicely decorated. We've got, you know, not gone too mad. Well, maybe I have gone too mad. I've gone mainly with the large oaks. I'm not a big fan of the little tiddly oaks. And yeah, what I did realise we haven't done, I shall have to do next episode now, is I haven't actually finished off this, because this is a tailor stroke seems to haberdashery, and I've got some weaving wheels and stuff, so this is going to be a functional build. Well, it's going to be a build where we have something from dark medieval roleplay and maybe a few bits of deco craft stuff, but yeah, getting there. This is starting to feel like it's almost done. What I think need to do is trim. Oh, well, thank you. Back this, because I'd like to put this lane here. Once these graves are moved, this will be the archery. Now, apparently, this sign is sign archery. That don't look like anything to do with archery to me, but oh well. There you go. It looks more like potion shop maybe, or something. But of course, you know, it does actually appear to be a functional. Archery range, which is it's actually quite interesting. I don't know whether it does anything. What would be ideal is if it probably go a little bit high. I love that. I'll hit and then I'll recalculate where I actually hit. Mechanism that Minecraft has. Anyway, that's enough for this episode. Until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.